this first one about the iPhone 14 Max being delayed by 3 weeks due to COVID lockdowns in China wasn't exactly hard to predict, shall we say, given the troubles over there in China with lockdowns, etc.
Yeah, or particularly like saddening, like compared to some of the other things that are going on in the world either. If we have to wait a few more months for the iPhone 14, that's we will.
It was like that video that was posted about all the workers in the factories jumping the lines just to get out of the factory because they were forced to stay in there for the lockdown. It's just horrendous, and it's like, oh no, I'm not going to get my iPhone on time, and it's like, well, it's all right. You can use your current one for a little while longer. The interesting thing, and maybe this goes to maybe Apple's sort of uber control of their supply chain, is that it appears to only be one of the four new models that is actually going to be delayed. So the 14 Max is apparently the new version, that new design that hasn't been released before, replacing the mini phone effectively. And because it's a new design, they have to, obviously have a new process installed for that. And that's what has caused the delay. But the other three models, the regular 14 and the 2 Pro models, no problem. They can just keep punching it out. I actually find maybe that's the Tim Cook effect. I know he's got the background in logistics and whatever. It is impressive that they can weather some of those storms, and even that also extends to things like having all their chips available to them, etc.
Well, that's the thing about Apple. They've always been well organised, and they've got a culture of knowing what they're capable of. And when they do, they execute it usually pretty well. I'll be very interested to see just how different the iPhone 14 is. Hopefully, it weighs about half of the weight of the 13.
Well, I'm hoping actually the one bit that I did hear was that potentially might be made out, well, the Pro models anyway, might be made out of titanium. So that might lighten the load a little bit, but compared to the stainless steel they're using now. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see what's released. One caveat, of course, on the supply chain stuff, they are actually affected. I don't know if you've gone on the Apple Store recently, but just about everything is hard to get, or will take weeks to get out, weeks or months to get out to you. So it's not as if they're not affected as well.